Welcome to Next Steps in Northamptonshire. We're an organisation dedicated to supporting individuals who have learning disabilities, complex needs and autism to live the life they choose. Right from the beginning of our journey, we offer bespoke support that's built around the individual and their needs. The journey starts by identifying our bespoke proposal and transition plan together with families and professionals. We have achieved many successful transitions, including some high-profile Winterbourne projects. During the transition, our teams work together to collate information they've gathered from family members, professionals and other providers. They then use this information to formulate an in-depth plan of support ensuring best practice. A bespoke training plan for staff is designed tailored to each individual client. Next Steps believes that team building is a vital part of social interaction. We organise regular trips out with our staff and clients, such as bowling, meals out, and just recently, a fun-filled trip to a local theme park. Next Steps started supporting a client, Andrea, in 2009 when she was placed in supported living with an existing client, Stephen, in accommodation that they can now call home. Impressed with how Next Steps helped Andrea's quality of life, parents Richard and Pam wanted their other son, Shaun, to be a Next Steps client too. In 2013, Andrea's brother was welcomed into the Next Steps family.
We have a son and daughter with profound needs, need 24/7 care, and we did have good support. We had a local hospital that we had phase care with as they were growing up, but we knew when it got to the stage that we felt we couldn't give them a good quality of life anymore because our physical needs changed. Since our son and daughter have been with Next Steps,
They're both definitely improved.
they will now, if they want a drink or want the bathroom, they can take themselves. And that was something I never thought I'd see.
Since they've come into supported living, living on their own, they've changed a lot. I think it's a lot better for them, and you can tell the difference in them as well.
Happy, both of them happy.
Shaun is a really good guy. He's really funny. He's great to be with. Since being at Next Steps, Shaun's had quite a lot of goals set for him. Just stuff around the house that he could do for himself, that we support him with. So he's come on quite a long way, really. He seems more positive, and even Shaun's parents, Richard and Pam, they're more positive as well. They seem happier within themselves ever since Shaun and Andrea have been in the same company.
Andrea had been with Next Steps for quite a few years, and Shaun was with a different company. But the parents could see that Andrea was progressing a lot more under Next Steps, so they moved Shaun across to Next Steps along with his sister, so they could both be under the same name and care. He'll smile, he'll jump when he sees regular people that he knows and that he's happy with, and that's what Next Steps are good at because they know that Shaun, my client, likes consistency. With my mum being in the care industry, ever since I was little I've always been around lots of clients, and I've always thought they deserve as much of a good life as your everyday folk. So I always try my best. I'll take him to places I think he enjoys, holidays, theme parks, trips to the pub, just so he can live a life like your average everyday Joe.
Next Steps try and make sure that the staff are the right people for our children's needs. And that doesn't mean always you get it right at the start. But we have input, we do.
Yeah, we have a lot of input.
And they do listen and they do act to get the balance right.
We look for staff who demonstrate commitment and that their values and beliefs match the ethos of Next Steps. It can take us some time to ensure that this is right. Once a team is found, they'll meet with the families and, if appropriate, staff will be re-interviewed by the client, who will ultimately have the final say.
I've always worked in the care industry, but moving to Next Steps I think was a fantastic choice because they are unique, and the relationship that you build with the customers is very personal, When I first came to Next Steps, I had a client of mine called Graham, who I worked with very, very closely. He previously came from another company, and at that time the transition was quite a difficult time for him. But working with Graham and going through goals and closely working with him, giving him options and things like that and choice, we've managed to calm down his behaviour, and now he's going out for day trips, and we've got activities built on a Monday to Sunday basis that he goes, visits his mum regularly, and he's just a complete different changed person now.
In the 19 months I've known Graham, he's improved because he's got to know the staff, so he's improved in his communication and the staff understanding of Graham as well. So it's a two-way process.
The team are absolutely amazing with him. They're very patient, very understanding. We've got a full team. Rather than doing things for him, we've got goals that he has to work towards and he has to do them himself. And it's trying to get him to understand that, we're here to support him, not to live his life for him. And I think that's what the difference is.
He likes to enjoy his garden, he likes his garden. We do 2-to-1 staff, so he likes to go out.
If he's in his own room and he's doing something, you can hear him giggling, he's up to something. And I'm not always with him because they have to have their own space, same as anybody else. But if he's giggling, I'll say to him, Graham, what are you up to? And you can hear him scurrying around in his bedroom, and I'll go and see what he's doing, and he just comes up and I'll say to him, what you doing? And he just gives us his hand just to say, I'm okay. It's just, we just got a great relationship, and he's very cuddly. Every time he sees me, he's got a massive smile on his face, and that just brightens up my day because it just means the world.
All the teams within Next Steps strive to use innovative ways to support each individual. Bespoke staff teams are sourced specifically to meet clients' needs to ensure a best possible match between the client and staff team. Emphasis is put on trying to match personalities and interests. The staff teams work in partnership with families and professionals. It's important that we provide a person-centred approach that clearly identifies client wishes and how they want to live their lives.
I first started working with Gordon and Marge. I did all sorts of things with them. I've supported them with holidays, going swimming, lots of social activities, just day-to-day life as well. I work very closely with Val, who's the team leader there. I learned a lot from Val.
The two clients I mainly look after are Gordon and Marge. They live together in supported living by Next Steps. I've seen an improvement in them, especially with Marge, as she's doing more things than she did prior to her moving with Next Steps, and she's doing more activities and really enjoying her life. It's a real pleasure supporting them in every aspect we do with them.
I know it sounds silly, the smallest of things could happen, like Marge putting a tea bag in the cup, and I just look at her and think, you're amazing.
We go shopping, we go grocery shopping, don't we?
Yes.
We go up the pub for meals and we go on holiday.
Oh yeah, it is, yeah.
Do you like Next Steps?
Yes.
Do you like all the staff?
Yes, I do.
They look after
I
you?
love it.
You love it, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. They're all nice, aren't they? Oh, thanks, Marge.
One of our customers, John, he's been with Next Steps for about 5 years now, and in that time we've supported him to move into his own home, which he part owns. We support him with all sorts of different things, a lot of social activities, dating and friendship, things like that. He's actually just recently been accepted to appear on the Undateables, which we're going to hopefully be supporting him with. That's been one of his long-term goals. I really enjoy working with John. He's so funny. He's got a really good sense of humour. We do some really nice things together. And since he's been with Next Steps, he's really changed, like his behaviours and things like that. He's really coming on well. And hopefully, we'd like to support him to maybe find employment.
Could be about getting out. Could be about making new friends. Helping and supporting people to speak up, helping them to get out and about more, live safely, helping people to have their own business, employment.
He started helping us do interviews as well for his support workers, which he really enjoyed. He put together all of his own questions and everything and was really involved in the process.
The teams regularly meet to discuss and identify individual goals and find new ways to encourage client participation that enables them to be part of the community and to live their life as independently as they can. Next Steps support each individual to find their ideal home. Families and professionals are all involved in finding this ideal home. Often, families will be the ones who choose the property for their family member.
Next Steps is very unique because it's one-to-one care. You go to somebody's house to care for them. Because in a care home you have, possibly 60 residents, whereas Next Steps have 1 or 2 clients to 1, 2, 3 members of staff.
I'm very proud of what we have achieved, and we all work together, team, clients, families, as one big family. And this is what's all about Next Steps. It's one big family.
I love my job. I love my job. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. And if it wasn't for Next Steps, it literally wouldn't be happening. Honestly, they're such a good support team, and I cherish it. I do.
I'm proud, and a sense of achievement that actually we're making somebody else's life a lot better.
It makes you feel like you've achieved something. You do feel proud of them and happy for them that you're able to give them a better quality of life.
What's special about Next Steps is the constant support at the end of the phone and in the office. Jenny, the manager, she's always there to text me. If I'm poorly, she'll text me. If I'm doing good at work, she'll text me. If there's something she thinks I need help with, she'll come and help me. Libby, my assistant manager, exactly the same. Literally the best support you could imagine, and that's why Next Steps works, because we are a family.
We're very much as a hands-on approach. We're not a company that just sits back and just lets the staff get on with them and they just deal with it. As a manager, I want to be able to, understand and support customers as well as staff, and I think that's really important.
I feel really proud of the progress that all of our customers have made, even if it's just small things, it's still progress for them, and I just really like being able to make a difference to people's lives. We try to organise as many activities as possible. Things like going to the park, going bowling, going swimming, we do all sorts of different things. So that brings the team together, brings the customers together, and it makes it just feel like a family.
At Next Steps, we believe that effective communication, teamwork and leadership is central to the support we offer. All the individual staff teams work collectively to support each other. Next Steps is like one big family where everyone has opportunities to thrive and succeed.
I think improving people's lives, it's just very rewarding, absolutely rewarding, and it's very emotional as well to see the difference for all our clients that we have been honoured to support over the years.